of YMA 2025. I'm Kate Andrews, the Executive Director.
And I'm Galen Cohen, Camp Director. Welcome.
We are so excited to be here. It's bittersweet to end camp this year, but this performance is going to be fantastic. It's a little bit different this year. We are starting here in Hudson, and then we will be transitioning to Smith Stage with a brief intermission to move that direction. I want to thank all of you parents who have trusted us and sent your kids to us for 2 weeks so they could create in this amazing, supportive community, make new friends, and experience something that is really like no other place. We are so grateful that you support us, and we're grateful for our board of directors and the foundations and donors who support all the work we do. We could not do it without them. I also want to say that we need support now more than ever in our current environment. We know that arts transforms lives, and YMA is something that transforms the lives of these campers. We hope that you see that when they come home. Every donation we receive goes directly into the programs here for the campers. Tuition does not cover the whole cost of these programs, so every little bit helps. I would encourage you to look at the QR code on the back of your program, and giving even a little bit, just know how much it means to us and the community. And we want to make sure that YMA sticks around for another 60 years. So thank you for your support. We really appreciate it. Thank you to our host, Willamette University. I want to invite Sue Corner up. She is the Director of Admissions here at Willamette, a longtime supporter of YMA, and I want to welcome her to say a few words about us here at Willamette.
Hi everybody, thanks so much for that introduction, Kate. I was a YMA parent several years ago, so it's fun to see all of the parents and families here today. On behalf of Willamette University, I just want to thank you for being here and thank Galen and Kate for partnering once again with Willamette. You probably all know, well, as Kate just said, YMA has been at Willamette since, is it 1974? Is that right? Yeah, really long history on this campus. It's something that is really special to us. You may know of that long history. You may not know that Willamette itself has a really long history in this region. We're the oldest institution of higher learning in the Western United States. We were here before Oregon was a state, before Washington or California were states. So we've had a real impact in this area for a really long time. And as someone who has spent almost 30 years of my life on this campus, it has been such an honor for me to get to see the impact that a Willamette education has, particularly in the arts. We educate students across the disciplines, but the arts are something that are really near and dear to my heart. It's just amazing to watch students come to Willamette, and whether they choose to major in something arts related or just keep it in their life while they major in something else, it's wonderful to see how students really grow in their music and dance and studio art and writing and all of those amazing things that they can do both here on this campus and on our partner campus, which is now the Pacific Northwest College of Art. It's part of the Willamette University umbrella, and we love that they get to offer even greater opportunities. So I hope that this week has been amazing for all of you campers. I'm thrilled and honored that I get to be part of this final program and get to sit and watch all that you've created. I do hope that all of you know it is a very common thing for students when they apply to Willamette for admission for them to say, I grew to love this place because I was a camper at YMA. Every year we see students who are admitted and choose to come to Willamette because they started their relationship with us through this very special camp. So I hope if anybody, as you've been here this week and if you're at that age where you're starting to think about a college search, if there's anything I or my staff can do to help you learn more about Willamette, we are here for you. We're really easy to track down. I'm the only Sue in the admission office. I'm easy to find, and we would love to engage with you. We just really appreciate all that you and this camp does. So best wishes for an amazing performance. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your summer, and good luck as you head into a new school year. Thanks, everybody.
Yes, we're so grateful to be here on this campus. Last but not least, please silence your cell phones. No flash photography. Our amazing camp photographer and videographer, David. Everybody give it up for David. Photos and videos of performances, but please no videos. We don't want anything getting online without approval, so we do appreciate that, and you can enjoy some video after the fact to share with friends and family. And please enjoy the show.
Hey, Cam. Well, this is a song I wrote here YMA called Ferryman. I don't want to explain any more about you guys, so instead I'll tell you guys a little joke. What do you call a fish with no eyes? No. There is a group of amphibians with no eyes called Sicilians. Oh, tell me, Cam. What are they called amphibians?
Sitting in a room like a distant boat, a crew 16 strong, easy to keep afloat. But the ferryman took our crew away. We had no time for stowaways. Now I'm sitting here bleeding. Ferryman, you ferryman, will it be my time to go? Quarter of us gone, just a dozen left. The storm has started when the ferryman said, the show is now on the road. Time for everyone to go. Now I'm sitting here bleeding. Ferryman, you ferryman, will it be my time to go? One by one we're going, the show is now flowing, no sign of show and stop. It's the start of the bar. There was 10 and 5 and then 3 and 3 and then 2 and then 2 and then 2. My pleas have been answered, ferryman, oh ferryman, it is now my time to go. My pleas have been answered.
Hello. Hi, I'm Ember. I'm one of the creative writing counselors this year, along with Ezra, who's on the other end. I've had the privilege of working with all the amazing creative writing students this session on some really awesome pieces. Unfortunately, we can't read them all out for you today, so we're going to share some of our favorites. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you.
My name is Iris, and I'm going to be reading a poem I wrote called The Japanese Garden. Found among brick and mortar, cascading bushes, starry leaves, stone pagodas touched by sunlight, aging wood and mossy cottages, spiraling fronds of fern curl, serrated claws stretching outward, hues of lush emerald and foresty green, flowing, sprouting, growing. A rock, a pebble, a stone, a symphony of textures, shingles, shadows, shrouded. Away from the chaos and noise, the trill of birds accompany whirring white noise, a discreet, secret garden, a precious, hidden gem, an escape, calm, alive, simplistic beauty.
And I'll be reading a piece called Moonlit Journey. The ocean roared across the beach, hitting the sand with the force of a storm. Pebbles were displaced by its touch, but the waves were just out of reach of a flower patch lining the coastline. Tulips and daffodils hugged the base of a magnolia as they shined through the evening mist, whispering songs of beauty to the passing night tides. Their moonlit shadows inked outward, bearing the ocean closer, their thread-like stems holding strong against any current that might work up the courage to reach high tide. They sway in place. Pushed by waves pulling them back and forward, they fight against the wind as the night begins to fade. The mist begins to clear, the tide begins to fall, and the relentless flowers smile up at the brightening gold sun, welcoming a new day. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sasha, and this is a poem I wrote called Smoke and Sweet Ash. A conundrum of wrinkles map her face, weaving, twisting time. She smells like the flirtation of lost battles, smoke and sweet ash. Those memories missed the soldiers, the people, and sandpaper worn by sun grits against her, shaving away the last murmur of love. Innocent stained fingers. Silver hair, a butterfly's eye of the storm, waving lonely in sharp wind, caught by a trumpet's dying breath, cascading dissonance. She weeps under willows and smiles with the deciduous, planting seeds of curling sunshine. They settle on thistle-burr wishes and pasteurized homes of those who won't return.
Hello, my name is Emmy, and I'll be reading a piece I wrote called The Old Bakery. Golden, round, and sweet, with flaky skin, smelling of sugar and butter, a plate of 10 in the display window of a small bakery. All of them were made freshly with the rough, calloused hands of the old baker. People line up outside the door wrapped in wool coats, their breaths wisps of white. The baker takes another pan from the oven. The pastries glisten in the warm white light. He takes a pair of silver tongs and gingerly places the pastries on top of the other croissants. A child watches, her hand held by her mother. The lady moves to the front. She retrieves a leather wallet from her fine blue winter coat. 2 chocolate croissants she orders. The baker takes 2 from the platter, skillfully places them in a box, and hands it to the lady in exchange for a paper bill and a few silver coins. The lady and her child leave the bakery, letting the door fall back with a brilliant ding.
Hello, my name is Lynn,
and this is an excerpt of a short story I wrote called The Dandelion Crayon. It was the second week and the camp exhaustion was starting to hit. As I rummaged through the crayons, looking for the perfect one to finish my drawing, my eyes drooped down and I struggled to keep them open. Then I saw it. I quickly grasped for the tubular piece of bright yellow wax and read the label with what were now very wide open eyes. I had heard the rumors, knew they were still around, but never did I think that I would get my hands on a dandelion crayon. Now, if you didn't know, dandelion crayons were discontinued in 2017, and they're my favorite crayon. There are certain things to do when you find a crayon as beautiful as this one, although the order is not specific, at least if you're me.
Hi, Kim. My name is Nautilus, and I will be reading two pieces for you, one from my friend and brother, Ollie, and one of my own. This piece is by Ollie, and it's called Komoshika. He looks like a mass of gray and fur. He sounds like the chewing of grass on a mountain. He feels skittish and tense. He tastes like dew and berries. He smells like something kept in a dusty box, hidden away for decades. And this is a piece of my own that is about my favorite pizza place in my hometown. Living in the suburbs of Beaverton doesn't offer much to do for fun, but if you walk 2 miles down the Powerline Trail, best friend at your side, you'll reach the Summercrest Plaza, the only place in walking distance, and it has nothing but a plaid pantry and Heartwood Pizza. Ella calls Heartwood Pizza the divorced dad restaurant. Her dad is a frequent customer. He's always hated that nickname. Me and Jaterna, my best friend, consider ourselves lucky that we haven't run into Ella's dad while there. We stumbled in while it's already dark outside. All the employees stay in the bar section, while me and Jaterna sit in the family section. We wait 15 minutes for someone to notice us and bring a menu. The overhead lights shine orange, giving the small room a dim warmth. We settle down in our usual seats at the circle table and wait another 15 minutes for someone to take our order. Jaterna gets what he always gets, a glass of ice water. I get my usual as well. I order a small, manly, meaty pie.
Hi, Camp. This is a piece I wrote. It's called Scribblings. Why do I write? Why do I sit a rock atop a speeding river, paying dues and cooling air, and thieving bread to break as my hands whir away? No stormy brews dying, no answers forthcoming. Is it because I want to escape to some shimmering fantasy, joy and esotericry, reigning as Duchess and Duke? Is it because of the fame, money and glory playing across the cerebral stage of a theater of empty opulent velvet? No, it's because writing can change things. It can quell storms, glean ageless knowledge, turn hearts, save lives. I've no doubt it saved mine. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Wish. I'll be reading a piece called Before the Sunrise. The swan floats gently on the lake while the magpie searches for a trinket. Above them, a lonely stoplight repeatedly blinks, red, green, yellow, red, green, yellow, red, green, yellow. The diner just down the road is playing Stairway to Heaven as it opens for the morning. A gift, an oaken key, surely someone's keepsake in a time long past, carrying memories of a bustling market, the smell of freshly baked bread, and a wooden key falling to the ground, surrounded by dusty grass. The morning mist is settling, and the swan is hiding in the grass at the edge of the lake. The magpie and its treasure are nowhere to be found as the diner welcomes its first patrons. The stoplight continues blinking. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Avery, and I'll be reading a collection of haikus that I wrote. This piece is titled Seasons. Frosted breath pinprick, clean fresh change shrouded underfoot, sweet restless patterns, bitter blue surprise, peaceful stars, honey, sunscreen, chance, fuzzy sugar air. Rough green leaves smile bright, milky luck sprinkled breezes, time rests for a breath. Birds dream smooth planets, glazed worlds overlapping brick, bright dappling darkness. Soft, calm, jagged moon, gravel-dotted diamond tears, rain light clouds windows.
Hi, my name is Len, and I'm going to read a piece I wrote called The Egret and the Magpie, or alternatively, The Fox and the Knife. One misty eve, an egret was wading in the mire. He looked to the magpie, who was perched on a bough, hanging above the mist. The magpie began his song. The tulip kept its silence before the crimson blood. The fox held a knife behind her back to hide what she had done. She had slain my kinsman. It was over in a minute. And though she tried to always lie, we all know she did it. Sadly, the magpie was holding a watch chain in his mouth, so his words were muffled and muddled. The egret knew the magpie's fondness for keepsakes, so he merely sighed and nodded his head. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Theo, and I'll be reading a piece called No One But I. Jagged as lightning, tall as can be. I will grow my entangled stalks till no one but I is responsible for my fate. Follow the grains of past till you find comfort in vines of truth. The heart of past and yearning for future. Delve into yourself, your past, hidden sorrows, ugly lies. Let dull vibrations drag you deeper. Harsh to feel, but unbearable to go without. In doing so, you'll find yourself. After all, the hunger only grows. In the end, you'll become jagged as lightning, tall as can be.
Hi, Cam. I'm going to be reading a little poem I wrote called Pigeon. Hope you like it. Her long autumn hair reaches to her shoulders like stormy umber waves, crashing on a lonely shore. Her sweater abandoned in the pulsing summer glare. From her shirt, Florence Welch stares at me. She moves past everyone. They do not care. They will not sing about her. They will not remember her. And she wishes she were fine with that. To them, she's simple, small, awkward girl, too strange to be normal, too normal to be strange, older than she looks, shackled by insecurity. I never saw that, though. I saw an unfinished masterpiece, building itself from the paint and clay. Sparks made into flesh that would burn bright, long after we had all forgotten it. A fiery phoenix that told herself she was a pigeon. I saw her, and she was always more than enough. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Counselor Ezra. Don't mind the contraband in my left hand. All right, this piece is called Persons. First person. My investment is finally ready for a major payout. All week, I've resisted the urge to evenly ration my favorite shirt, hat, and pants, instead opting for a Friday finale that overlaps with my ancient Mesopotamia presentation. I preemptively streaked my hair with manic panic indigo, therefore there's no need for a 6 o'clock a.m. combing that'll iron out my wild spark. When I deliver my historical info with vigor, plus a Sabbath tea, salmon cap, and authentically holy jeans, I'll bring some much-needed summary metal vibes to ancient world studies, outweighing any embarrassing moments that might still impact my reputation. Second person. You think you're slick? Like you found the sweet spot between nonchalant swagger and tasteful intention? Soon you'll learn to think ahead and do it under the radar, but this reeks of desperation. Salmon and emerald clash horribly, and there's no February sun to block out with a visor. It's 2022 now. The future's bleak, and 10th graders have fashion distilled to a formula. One primary color, one neutral. Any more and your mom's picking you up from winter formal before dusk. If all you do is just smile with your eyes, you might not still be a loner. Thank you.
I have a pantoum for you titled Dreams. She's the dream never seen come true. Night ombraying to dawn, yowling crashes of trees, whistling afternoon snores. Night ombraying to dawn, days umbrage to dusk, whistling afternoon snores, morning dew witch's hair. Days umbrage to dusk, the yawn that tires the day, morning dew witch's hair, tar-painted water. The yawn that tires the day, taste soil on tears, tar-painted water, spilled ink, willow limbs. Taste soil on tears, yowling crash of trees, spilled ink, willow limbs. She's the dream never seen come true. Thank you.
All right, let's give it up once more for the class of 2025 Grade Runner.
An original song that I wrote here at camp. It's called Object Writing, and I hope you enjoy it. Sad and soft, true and green, disrupted by outside noise. Flush with potential, he strums his guitar, the sound of his feet on the gravel ground. I feel it all around. Concentrated and can see, make believe and disbelieve, and hesitating, doubtful fear. G chord echoes blasting through the ceiling. She bounces her leg, goosebumps are forming, chipped off nail polish, and restless energy, anticipating the possibility that her own words hold. That's what I've been told. Isolation and
something about this.
Guys, come on. I mean, let's think about this. They're just mice, right? I mean, they live here too.
Are you seriously defending the mice right now?
I just don't think they're that bad.
That's weird.
Yeah, why would you say something like that?
You're just as gross as them.
Haha, Leo the rat. Rat. I guess they're kind of gross.
Finally.
Okay, so we all see that this is a serious problem. Let's do something about it.
Did you see those giants dancing? They looked friendly. What's wrong talking about? Yeah, maybe they can help us to find a new home. 1, 2, 3.
Those giants are so scary.
Yeah, they could probably squash us with their big feet.
We better not run away, huh? 1, 2, 3.
Let's call the exterminator.
1, 2, 3, hooray!
I guess we should try talking to the humans. Yeah, it looks like they're playing a game. Let's join in. Do you guys hear something?
No, it's probably just the wind. Let's keep going.
I have an idea. What if we stack on each other's shoulders so we'll be tall enough that they can see us? Nice, let's stack. They threw the giant berry to us. That must mean they want to play. Let's go back. It didn't work. Let's try again. They really don't seem to like us very much. How are we gonna get their attention?
Maybe we all need to work together. Otherwise, how will they hear us?
Let's work together. Hey guys! Help us! Help!
We're hiding from the humans!
Scary giant! Scary giant!
Wait! I can't stand by when we thoughtlessly exterminate harmless creatures. Creatures who, by the way, were here before we were. The mice have done nothing to harm us, so we should do what we can to support them and their world. I mean, we've already destroyed their homes by cutting down trees and restricted their food supply by flattening the berry bushes. The damage is done, and this place will never be the same for them. But we can still work with the mice and do what we can to repair the damage.
Okay, everyone, let's at least try to talk to each other.
We need someone who can translate this conversation.
Hang on, guys. We need someone who can translate this conversation.
Are you kidding? Who do we know can speak mouse?
Are you kidding? Who do we know who can speak human? We would need someone so wise, so magical, so legendary. Someone so wise, so magical, so legendary.
Wait a second.
The boss! Oh, hey, guys. Steve!
Behold! Behold the great Steve Boss!
All hail the great Steve Boss! Steve, what are you doing here?
It's 1842, baby. I'm in the prime of my middle age and I'm ready to build a university. Students can study my buddy Shakespeare forever
Wait.
and ever.
Shakespeare's your buddy?
I've said too much. What do you need, comrades?
Translate what the mice are saying and vice versa.
Wait. You speak mouse?
I speak every language. I've been here forever. Literally. Forever. Ever heard of the Big Bang? That was me.
All right, everyone. Let's focus.
Okay, here's how this is Ready? Break. The mice say that they need a home since you cut down their tree. Oh, no! Huh. The humans say that you can live in the walls of the new university if that guy works for you guys. What else do you need? The mice need food since you also flattened all of the berry bushes. Oh. The humans say that you can eat their leftovers, which will be plenty for you since you're little mice. Sound good?
Whoa.
Yes? Oh. Oh. The humans say you need to stay out of sight because some people are a little afraid of mice. They say that if you push in your chairs after every meal, they can hop up on the chairs where they won't be seen, but they can still eat your leftovers. Good? Anything else? The mice say that you guys should honor them in some sort of way since they were here first. The humans say that they'll sing your song before every meal to honor you. Does that sound good? Okay. Everybody agree? Let's shake on it. Okay, do we need anything else? See you later. Bye.
And so, the mice returned to life, but not quite as normal. They were sad to stop living in the trees.
But the walls of the newly built YMA University were warm and cozy.
The mice honored their end of the contract, and the humans honored theirs. Each time the humans sang their song, they remembered the mice. And the mice stood outside of the humans, and they lived together in peace.
Greetings, comrades. Need some help?
Peace, for now.
Hi, I'm Lily. And I'm Audrey, and we're the 2025 Photography YMA class. We are going to show you guys a couple of our favorite pieces that we have captured over the past couple of weeks. And each of the students is going to say a quick sentence about what photography means to them. Thank you, I hope you enjoy.
Hi, I'm Breland, and photography means showing people my point of view.
Hi, I'm Bridget, and to me, photography is a way to immortalize precious moments in life and share them with others.
Hi, I'm Nora, and to me, photography is capturing a moment of art.
I'm Kate, and what photography means to me is to express yourself and your creativity by taking pictures.
I'm Liz, and photography means to me being able to capture a moment in time.
I'm Drew, and photography means to be able to capture something special in moments.
I'm Clara, and photography is a way for me to show people how I see the world.
Hi, I'm Jackson. Photography means being able to freeze time, light, and space.
Hi, I'm Lila, and
And what photography means to me is capturing a moment in time so you can understand the world around you better.
Hi, my name is Sam, and to me, photography means taking something that would normally be seen as ordinary and fully realizing it.
Hi, I'm Avery, and to me, it means making cool photos.
Hi, I'm Alyssa, and photography means showing the world what the world looks like through my eyes, just for a moment.
Hi, I'm Violet, and photography means being able to create art with things that are already there.
Hi, I'm Silas, and to me, photography is a way to show things from my point of view.
Hi, I'm Lewis, and to me, photography is a way to express myself and find beauty in ordinary things. We hope you enjoyed the show.
perform an original song that I wrote here at camp called Is This Real? Hope you like it.
Now is when the clock tower says it's time. Tomorrow is when the sun will come out from behind, creating something that feels like it's real. Is it real? Is this real? Is this real? Is this real? Take over me when I'll say it, I'll count to 3. Take a breath first and make sure it's true before I lie. Is it true? I'll love your skin anywhere, even though they call it ugly. Is this real? Is this real? Is this real? Are you real? Is this real? Is this real? Can we meet before? Can we tell? I don't know. Just don't open the door to leave what I know was before. I'm cold, so cold. Try to go a lot harder, go a little bit farther. I don't know if I would guard her, I would fail. Just know I love the way I felt. I love the way I felt. When I saw you, you had a washed-out face. Stop, you're scaring me. So I ask again. When I saw you, you had a washed-out face. Stop, you're scaring me. So I ask again. Is this real? 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 Is this real?
Hello, my name's Jasper. This is my song Falling. I wrote it from object writing in my class of songwriting, and it's just focused on one singular object. Yeah.
People around seem to have a faster pace. People look at me like I should know my place. I just wanna run away and hide. Instead me with no one around. I'm falling behind and I don't wanna drag you down. There's wounds in my heart and they're bleeding out. I need to dig my way out of the ground. Everyone seems to be laughing me. I can't help being me. Falling behind is all I do. I could never be seen with you. Maybe we weren't meant to be. Maybe it should be you and me. This voyage should be just me with no one around. I'm falling behind and I don't wanna drag you down. Falling behind, falling behind, falling behind. I can't stop falling behind.
bank where the wild thyme blows, where ox slips and the nodding violet grows, quite over canopied with luscious bovine, with sweet musgrove and with eglantine. There sleeps Titania, sometime of the night, lulled by these flowers with dances and delight. With the juice of this, I'll streak her eyes, and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Affect it with some care, so that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love.
He took me by the wrist, then held on. Then goes he to the length of all his arm, and with his other hand, thus o'er his brow, he falls such bruise of my face. I see her joy. Long stayed he so, and at last, a little shaking at my arm, and guards his head thus waving up and down. He raised his eyes, so hideous and profound, as it did seem to shatter all the soul. That done he lets me go. His head over his shoulder turned, he seemed to find his way without his eyes. For out the doors he met without their help, to the last window light on me.
Oh, she is late! Love's herald should be sought, which 10 times faster flies than the sun's beam, driving back shadows over the lowering hills. Therefore, the nimble pitting doves draw love, and therefore hath the wind such cupid wings. Now the sun upon the highmost hill of this day's journey from 9 till 12 is 3 long hours, yet she is not come. Had she affections and warm youthful blood, she would be as swift in motion as a ball. My words would bandy her to my sweet love, and his to me. But old folks, many fain as they were dead, unwieldy, slow, heavy, and pale as lead. Oh God, she comes!
Puppet! Why so? Oh, that wit goes again. Now I perceive that she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height, for so she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem, because I am so dwarfish and so low? Oh, how low am I, thou painted fable! Speak! How low am I? Oh, I am not yet so low, but that my nails can reach unto thine eyes.
Sit down. Sit down, your honorable love. Whilst I awhile obsequiously lament the unkindly fall of virtuous Lancaster. Poor, key cold figure of a holy king. Pale ashes of the house of Lancaster. That loveless remnant of that royal blood. Be it lawful that I implicate thy ghost, to hear the lamentations of poor Anne, wife to thy Edward, to thy slaughtered son, stabbed by the self-same hand that made these wounds. Lo, in these windows thou let forth thy life. I pour the helpless balm of my poor eyes. Cursed be the hand that made these fatal holes. Cursed be the heart that had the heart to do it. Cursed the blood that let this blood from hence.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Or thou wilt not. Be but sworn, my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet. 'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What's Montague? It's nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. No, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. Romeo, doff thy name, and for that name which is no part of thee, take all myself.
Lamest thou art, and Cotto, and shalt be what thou art promised, yet do I fear thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness. To catch the nearest wave thou wouldst be great. Art not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. Would thou wouldst highly, thou wouldst thou wholly, wouldst not play false, and yet wouldst wrongly win, thou'st have great Glamis. Thou wouldst cry, so this thou must do, if thou hadn't, and wouldst thou wouldst rather fear to do, than wishest to be undone. Highly hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valor of my tongue, all that impedes thee from the golden rod. What is your tidings?
My
this wood, and I in fury hither followed them. Fair Helena in fancy followed me. But my good lord, I wot not by what power, but by some power it is. My love to Hermia melted as the snow. It seems to me now remembrance of an idol god, and all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object and the pleasure of mine eye is only Helena. To her, my lord, now do I wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Thus will I ever make my fool my curse. For I mine own gains knowledge should profane. How would time spend with such a snipe for my sports and profit? Hates the more. He holds me well. Better shall my purpose work on him. Cassius, a proper man, see now, after some time to abuse Othello's ear that he is too familiar with his wife. The more, so the free and open nature, thinks men honest that would seem to be so, will as tenderly be led by the nose as asses are. I have, is engendered, hell and night must bring this monstrous birth to the world's light.
Some glory in their birth, some in their skin, some in their wealth, some in their bodies' forms, some in their garments, though newfangled ill, some in their hawks and hounds, and some in their horse. In every humor has his adjunct pleasure, where he finds a joy above the rest. But these particulars are not my measure. All these I bet, in one general bet. Thy love is better than thy birth to me, richer than wealth, prouder than garments cost, more delight than hawks or horses be. And having thee, all men's pride, I boast, wretched, alt's thou alone, that thou mayst take all this away, and me, most wretched me.
Tonight I'm going to be playing a song for you that I wrote over the last 2 weeks. It's called Easy. Before I go, I just want to acknowledge everyone else who was in songwriting this year. I'm really new to playing guitar and writing songs and all that stuff, and I just found a really great community. Everyone in that class inspired me and supported me, and I just wanted to acknowledge them in front of all of you. So yeah, thank you for being here. And because I've been practicing this so annoyingly much around camp, some of you may know how it goes. So I wanted to invite you to sing along during the chorus if you feel so inclined. And if you don't know how it goes, then you'll probably catch on pretty quickly. Okay, here we go.
Sometimes
just that easy. I'm just that easy. I'll give you $1. Try to make you
What an incredible performance. Congratulations to all of the students who performed tonight. And another congratulations to our incredible technical theater program who ran the show. Doing everything backstage, designing all the lights and sound for the show. They're an incredible program. And to our one program who was not featured tonight, but had a big gallery opening last night, our visual arts program. And also we want to acknowledge our incredible counselors and faculty who are literally with your students 24/7, guiding them, challenging them, nurturing them. Thank you to all of our counselors and faculty. We would love to invite all of you out to our closing ceremony. It's brief, it's less than 5 minutes, and follow the crowd. It will be out on the other side of the quad with a beautiful view, and we'll see you out there. Thank you.